Hello and welcome everyone to this webinar. My name is Melanie Ostfeld. I'm responsible for some international partnerships and to tell you guys about RWTH International Academy and our English taught master's degree programs. It's so good to have you here today on this deep dive. We're going to look into the different master's degree programs we have here in Aachen, Germany for you, and we can tell you that this is part of an ongoing series. So maybe you have connected the other times you went online and saw us, or you saw the YouTube videos afterwards, which is something you can still do. But today's session is part of this Master Your Future in Germany webinar series. We focused on why going to Germany makes sense, what RWTH Aachen is, why it's so special, why you can choose this career path. And then obviously, who will be the people you're going to be with? Who's going to be there for you? And today we look more into the contents. What programs are there? What fits your skills, your interests? And then next time on Monday, you're very much invited to join the next session where we dive into how you can finance your studies and how you need to apply. Okay, so let's dive right in. You already know RWTH Aachen University, a university of excellence, which has the RWTH International Academy, the official institution for further education. And here we have 6 engineering programs that are for you if you have a background in mechanical engineering, and 2 more. So we're going to start and give you an overview of all of them, and then you can see what kind of study you've had until now, because it doesn't have to be mechanical engineering as itself. You might have studied mechatronics or automation or automotive engineering. So all of these, as long as you have basic knowledge in mechanical engineering concepts, make you qualified for the dark blue programs. Okay, all of the programs we have seen now bring you the official title of RWTH Aachen University. So the renowned University of Excellence is going to provide you with all the knowledge for 4 semesters, and it's all in English. You can make use of our different scholarships. Actually, on Monday, we're going to expand on that. You will see that we have some partial scholarships for you, depending on what country you're from. And you can also learn a little bit about how you can organize your visa, when to do what, and of course, how to make most of your stay here in Germany. This is where I want to introduce you to my colleague from Intake. The Intake department has Sophia in the chat room right now. So in case you have a question during this webinar, you can always ask and she's going to respond. She might drop the link to our scholarships right now. But guys, please make sure to just put those links away, open them up, and then look into them after this session. So all of the English taught engineering programs are obviously future ready. So you're going to get practical applications. It'll be relevant for the industry, and you'll have approaches that are computational and AI driven. So in any case, whatever you choose, you're going to be ready for your future career path. So now let's start with the engineering, like the mechanical engineering based programs. In case you have studied a bachelor's degree in this area, you find yourself there, then you can apply to one of these 6 programs. And I now want to start with the first 2. So we have here something we call CAME or CAME, which is actually computer-aided conception and production in mechanical engineering. So it's a long name, we say CAME. It is digital engineering, and the program has a little brother, if you will, which is MME, CAME, Management and Engineering in Production Systems. So, no, that's the next one. In computer-aided mechanical engineering, obviously, you need the abbreviation. So those 2 are the first 2 we're going to focus on right now. And a question for digital engineering could be, what is a digital twin that you would like to create? If this is a question you have been thinking about, you feel like this is an area you want to dive into more, well, then CAME is your chance to become an expert in digital engineering to improve object-oriented programming skills and create, simulate, and analyze digital twins. You might have even heard of digital shadows. So all of these concepts are really important in this study program. You're going to learn about computational intelligence engineering and our EAM, basically in English. We call it EIM in German. It's the Institute for General Mechanics. And in the end, I'm going to tell you about another session where the academic responsible person is going to be here and present more of the academic contents of this program and why it's so special. Because you can work in structural health monitoring, in aerospace applications, in manufacturing. You can implement digital twins in so many different areas and optimize performance. So this can be something really future-oriented for you. Plus, in this program, you can choose one of two study tracks. So you can focus either on conception of machines or production of machines. In the first one, you can develop your creativity and use modern software-based methods focused on the construction and dimensioning of structures and systems. And you will create complex technical drawings. So if you're passionate about optimizing digital models and design, then this track will take your skills to the next level. In production of machines, you drive the industry of the future by learning how to design and simulate advanced manufacturing processes with the best digital tools. So you can predict the life cycle of key components and basically revolutionize industrial production with your knowledge of simulation and modeling. Now, the little brother of this program mixes management and engineering. So maybe you ask yourself, what projects do I want to use these models for? In case you rather want to have some management courses in your studies too, then this program is your chance to become a project engineer, to combine engineering expertise with sound management knowledge, and then work at the intersection of digitalization technology and production. And then you can design and control smart production systems. So basically, you also can choose between two study tracks, while you will have management courses, which are marketing, human resources, strategic business, financial, international business, accounting even. So you can have some of these courses and then focus on modeling and simulation or digital engineering. And now let's go to the next one. So when we have our 6 programs for the mechanical engineers here, then we now want to focus on the next couple: smart production engineering and management and engineering in production systems. Let's see what makes these two unique. Basically, those are the fastest way for you to become a production engineer, yes, again, and yet a different focus, because you can design and direct smart production processes. And the management courses will give you the opportunity to approach industrial development from this technical-based perspective. So, your question could be, how would you optimize production processes? And then you might want to choose smart production engineering. So think about it. If you think that you want to take the chance to dive into additive manufacturing, then this study track could be for you. Again, you can choose between study tracks in smart production engineering. This time it's even 3 of them. So here, additive manufacturing, basically 3D printing, using, for example, polymers, metals, or ceramics. So a lot of options to use the freedom of design here. Or you might want to look into electric mobility production. So in case you want to improve sustainable energy storage systems and optimize value chains, you can learn about these concepts in your study track. And the third one is smart factory. Yes, obviously you're going to see the different concepts of Industry 4.0, which is an idea that was born here in Germany and most of it obviously also at RWTH University. So This Industry 4.0 driven production and controlling production processes with 5G technology is the focus of this study track. Okay, so if you think, yes, this sounds good, but I want the management perspective in there, what production cost models would you create? If you think MMEPS, so Management and Engineering in Production Systems, is the right study program for you, then you can look into business models, can make production cost models, go into financial planning, and really unite the technical and business perspective. So these were the first four of our engineering programs with the mechanical engineering background. Now let's see what else we have here. Textile engineering. It might be something that makes you think of designing clothes, but nothing of the sort. It's basically a program where you think of intelligent fibers. So how can you reshape how fibers and fabrics are engineered and manufactured? This could be a central question for you if you want to look into this topic. So textile engineering is right for you. This is how you become an expert in fiber technology, develop high-performance textiles, invent smart fibers, and also construct new textile machines. So we actually have a beautiful, it's called ITA, an institute that's really big and modern and has a lot of different machines where you can explore everything that you're learning in your studies. Okay, so let's go on and see the last program of these 6, which is Robotic Systems Engineering. Yes, here the name is quite clear. You're going to develop intelligent robotic systems. So maybe your question is, how would you design a robot to support human work? And in this case, robotic systems engineering is your pathway to create industrial robots, cobots, robotic systems, use AI and data analytics, improve navigation, and really use improve the perception and language processing, and also design automated production systems. There is, in most of these 6 programs, well, actually in 4 of them, you have an internship as part of the program. You can also do a research project. With the management and engineering programs, you don't need to do an internship because you supposedly learn a lot about management in itself. And yet, obviously, you will have the time between the semesters to gain some more experience in the industry or one of our research institutes. So robotic systems also has 3 different study tracks now. You can look into development and design, data and AI, or autonomous sensor-based systems. And since we have a lot of electives, you can basically create your own curricula the way you like. If you rather want to bring AI into the world of robotics, then you can master the most advanced artificial intelligence algorithms and technologies. But you can also focus on the sensor integration to innovate control structures or look into the development and AI. So we are going to close with some more information. Obviously, you might want to apply, yes. So make a screenshot of this slide right now because we are still going to talk about resilient civil engineering and battery systems engineering. But for you guys who might want to dive into a mechanical engineering-based program, please have these documents ready, and it's important you need a GRE test. So yes, since the March 1st is around the corner and you might not be able to still have your appointment for the GRE test now, what you can do is really block this appointment and send in the reservation date. So we can see that you are actually going to prepare this admission requirement, and we can still process the rest of your documents. And then once you have your results, you send them in via email, and we can see if you actually found your perfect match with your study program. So All of these details, we're going to see that on Monday. So make sure to join again, and we are going to talk about how you actually prepare each of those documents. But now let's see what civil engineering students can do. If they would like to focus on resilient civil engineering, then they have a very unique program here. How would you guys design infrastructure for the future? This could be your central question. So this is the master that positions you to master structural aspects of resilient infrastructure, to see how sustainability can be part of construction, how to do digital planning in case you're really into building information modeling. That is a central part of this program, and obviously IoT technology. So it's going to be a beautiful task to do innovative courses on green buildings, for example, and see how you want to use recycled materials and build infrastructures that are ready to survive tomorrow's challenges like climate change or urbanization. So these are 6 of the core topics in resilient civil engineering. You're going to see structural dynamics and parts of sustainability. We actually have a lot of electives in that topic, like life cycle assessment, future sustainability, resilience. But you're also going to look into materials, think about loading and safety, planning, and have a project work. For you guys, this is also a screenshot moment. You don't need a GRE test. So this is really beautiful. You can just apply with all the other documents and start your journey in resilient civil engineering. Now, all of this might have not been of your interest in case you come from another STEM degree. So if you, I don't know, you're a fan of mathematics, or you're a chemist, or you really have been studying physics until now, you might want to think about focusing on battery systems engineering. Because how would you engineer tomorrow's high-performance battery systems? That's the core question of this program. And you're going to be set up to shape the worldwide energy transition, a really, really important topic right now. Understand all aspects of the battery value chain and really be qualified for all the different jobs, not only in automotive engineering, but anywhere that batteries are needed. One important thing here is to know that you can only join this program once you have had the 5 classes of your German engineering college, which is an online program, so this has to be done beforehand. And a specialty, you can get the best out of 3 practical research internships. So this master is structured a little differently than the others. You're going to have a lot of practical phases come back into classes, and this way intertwine your practical and academic knowledge. So you guys also please apply until March 1st or look further into the German Engineering College. Sophia, maybe a good moment to drop the link for the German Engineering College in here, because this is the program I'm talking about. You can secure your master's degree program with this qualification program. So you join 5 online classes between July and December. And then the year after, in September, you can travel here to Germany and start your master's degree program. There are scholarships for this one, so you might not need to pay full price. And you can eliminate the risk of a conditional admission. A lot of people who apply directly, they need to do 2 or 3 extra courses during their master's degree. This is not going to happen if you see those 5 courses in advance. You don't need the GRE test, so it's either one, GRE test and direct path, or German Engineering College. Prepare with time and come then. And you guys, if you do this online program beforehand, then you can secure yourself a special scholarship, which is 50% of the tuition fee of the master's degree program. So basically, you become our VIP people with exclusive access. Reserve a place in our residencies, for example, and if you'd like to be in the student residency. and these kinds of benefits for being early, you know. In case you want to do that, this is the application form and you can set yourself up for success. And then afterwards, of course, you are welcome to come here. We are going to celebrate with you and have the official welcome day for your master's degree program. Now, I have one special announcement because we have decided to launch a new scholarship. In case you are a European candidate, you can apply for a full scholarship and not pay any tuition fee. This is for people with excellent academic backgrounds and who really are internationally focused, who are future innovators, and they can send in another motivation letter and receive this 100% scholarship. You're going to find all of the information that you need to apply in March on our website because Europeans have until July 15th to apply for our programs. Okay, so this is it for today. We are almost closing our sessions on the From Dream to Degree webinar series. Right now, we're going to dive into the MPA European Studies, and I have a special guest here you're going to meet, and we talk only about this program. And then next Monday, see you guys online to start talking about your application and more information on all the different ways to finance yourself. So make sure you have the important dates in mind, and also you can later join the different sessions on each of the programs we've talked about today. So this was rather a quick insight into all of them, but we have designated sessions for each and every one of those programs. And then once you have your admission, you're always going to be invited to one of those sessions, next steps after admission, and ask current students. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for joining us. In case you have questions, feel free to write and get in contact or leave your email address with this QR code in our forms so we can send you the presentation afterwards. So thank you very much and see you next time. Thank you.